Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my review for a brand new show. This is Love and Listings. It comes on VH1. This is season 1, episode 1. And, this show, the preview of the season was like, oh, yeah, Suge Knight's son is in LA. He's a real estate agent selling homes to the stars. So, I'm going to say that was a bit misleading, but I will say this show, watching episode 1, it looks like it's going to be a good show. I am very interested to see where it goes from here. Anyway, if you have not done so already, make sure to hit the like button, like this video. It helps YouTube share our stuff. Do not forget to subscribe, to comment below, all that good stuff. Check the description box for any kind of ways to get at me, okay? It's an email down there. Follow me on my little social media, whatever. All that is in the description box. Y'all already know that YouTube be flagging videos for this dumbass new algorithm. So if you are watching a video and it disappears, it's because YouTube flagged it and we took it down, okay? We took it down to give YouTube time to approve it for ads because we want to get paid, okay? So if you see a video disappear, come back. It ain't gone too far, okay? It's just on private. It'll be back on public in a day or so. Come on back and watch it later. And now let's get into this episode, or this TV show. So I will say the show was misleading, okay? They made us feel like Suge Knight's son was out here selling famous people's houses, and that's not necessarily true, okay, at all. But I'm happy they did it to get people to watch. And I feel like once you watch it, if you like the Love and Hip Hops, the Basketball Wives, the kind of reality shows that VH1 has, you will like this one. It's enough ratchetness in it, it's enough real estate in it, it's enough realness in it that makes it a likable show. So I will be tuning in every week, okay? But let's see how these reviews do if I'm going to review it every week. That's something different. So we first see Zack. Zack played football in the NFL for 8 years. He played pro ball for 8 years, and he has now been in doing real estate for the past 3 years since he retired. He got a concussion or something happened. It was a concussion he happened, and then his career was over, and so he's been doing real estate ever since then. He says he sold about about $14 million worth of homes. I'm like, but $14 million in LA, is that a lot? Because can't one home cost that much? But I guess so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did a little homes, and now he moving up to the big leagues. Moving up to the big leagues, make a journey back. As long as you got, let me stop. Moving on up. When it's 4 a.m., anything's possible. I just be a little bit giddy. So, because he's a former athlete, he caters to athletes, okay? Why? Because he knows what they need in the house. He knows how they want to train, what they need when they come home, how they want to be close to this place or whatever. He has all, how they want a big backyard, so he knows all these things. So he said he has the inside track, okay? He says, plus he wants to be sure that he gives each person what they need, because if not, one athlete can tell all his other athlete friends, he don't know nothing, don't go to him, don't do nothing, don't do nothing with him, because he don't know nothing. So he's like, I pride myself in paying attention to what they want. So we see he had a whole player there, a dude named Roger Saffold. I don't know football. I don't, so I probably pronounced his name wrong or whatever. So, Roger and his wife are looking to buy a new home to move it to LA or whatever. So he showed them a nice little home that was worth $3.3 million. I was thinking about getting pictures of the house, but for some reason, the Comcast Xfinity thing where I watch stuff on my computer, because it's easier to get pictures on my computer than on my television, it's really grainy. I don't know, for some reason. It's getting on my damn nerve. So I did not get pictures of the houses because it would seem too much. But next week I may try to. Anyway, so the house looks amazing, okay? All the houses they showed were amazing. It's him and his wife there, whatever. The wife was walking around looking at whatever as, he was talking to the dude. Yeah, man, I want to kind of settle down now, you know what I'm saying? I've been out here for a while or whatnot. I'm ready for love. I'm ready for a girlfriend. I'm like, boy, shut up. Like, man, I don't think you ready. I don't think you ready either. He looked like he may not be ready or whatever. So, the wife come back and say, we want the house, okay? We want to put a bid in. Is worth 3.3. They want to offer 3.2. Okay, this is 100,000 less. This is 100,000 less or whatever. Now, so I guess I guess that's cool or whatever. Now Zach do say he got a little long distance love. Distant lovers, lovers. Now we don't know who it is, but whatever. So we then meet Taylor and Jacob. Now, Jacob is Suge Knight's son. Okay, he looked like his daddy. Okay, let's just say that he looked like a younger version of his pops. And you know what I'm saying? Uh, Taylor is their best friends. They known each other for a while, but they fresh out of high school. Well, they like 19, 20 years old or whatever. Well, she's 19. I'm assuming he's around that same age too. I don't recall him saying his age, but she kept saying she was only 19. So, Jacob brings up how his whole life changed when his daddy went to jail 3 years ago, whatever. How the family lost $300 million with all the craziness that happened. I mean, but your daddy did, run over someone. Okay, we say he's done other things or whatever, but man, zip the lips or whatever. So they chit chat in the car, but what we come to find out is Jacob don't even have a real estate license. So again, the show was pitched or was shown as if he was out. It was pitched as if he was out here selling houses to famous folks. He don't even have a license to sell houses yet. She has her license. She works for a firm. Now, he works for the firm too, but not as a real estate agent. He's there learning and following and, shadowing people while he's attempting to get his license to sell houses. I'm like, So y'all fooled us into thinking that Suge Knight's son was really out here as a real estate agent. And he not. I mean, he trying to be one. But girl. But again, the show is still very, very, very interesting. And when he said we lost 300 million, I said, did he have that much? Did Suge really have that much money? I don't know. But if he say so, I guess so. I'm like, So, but again, he don't have no license or whatever. He brings up everybody always talking to me or whatever. Everybody always asks me questions about my dad or what. I wonder who his mama is. Which mama is his? Anyway, people keep asking about his daddy and what's going on. Like, I don't know this and I don't know that or whatever. And they ask me if he had anything to do with Tupac. I don't know. What you mean you don't know? I mean, no. You know what I'm saying? But he a kid, so how would he know? Okay, because he younger than me, and I was a teenager when Pac left the earth. Okay, so I'm like, he had to be a baby when it happened, so of course he would know. Anyway, he brings up as well how people think he posts about Tupac for attention. He said, I don't really do that. He said, the reason I post about Tupac, because he posts stuff like Tupac still alive, Tupac gonna have an album coming out. This foolishness, okay? This foolishness. But he said he was doing it to show people how it's so easy to make up rumors about people the same way people have been making rumors about his daddy. I think some of the rumors about their daddy is true. I do. I really, really do. Anyway, so again, I need to get my license. I need to make some money so my family can get back into the upper echelons of life. I'm like, well, is y'all destitute? I hope they're not destitute, but he acting like it. Taylor, but he tell Taylor how for her it's easy because she's pretty, she's a girl, so it's easy for her to do this, that, and the other with the homes. That ain't true. I put in really, really, really hard work. Okay, I have to do that. I was raised by a single daddy or whatever. I had to fight to get what I want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 19 and I'm self-made. I got my own apartment and my own car. I say, girl, that means you have the basic necessities. Okay, having your own house and car to me should be the basics. Okay, that's the basics of things. And I know sometimes other people, oh, it's hard to do that. It's hard. I get that, but girl, she said she was self-made as if she had her own house, her own car, and her own firm. You are working. Let me stop. I don't like Taylor too much by the end of this episode, but y'all gonna figure out why. So, but again, we see them too, whatever. Let me take all these pictures. I'll be trying. Girl, I can't reach the damn thing. So yeah, again, that's them just chit-chatting in the car. Now, next up, we meet Ajanae. I'm pretty sure I'm going to consistently mispronounce her name, but I think it's pronounced Ajanae. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm going to call her. Okay, now she reminds me of Layla James with the hair, and she's a gorgeous girl, though. So she just moved to LA about a year ago. She currently works at Hooters. She's working at Hooters to make the ends meet because she has not sold any houses as of yet. So again, because if you have not sold any houses, you have to still work to make money to pay bills. So she worked at Hooters. I've only been to Hooters once. The wings wasn't that good. I mean, I guess people go for, the boobs or whatever, but I would go for the wings. For the wings. So, again, she moved to LA a year ago from Michigan. I wonder what city. I don't think Detroit, though. Because we don't have our hair that big. Anyway, so she's going to interview, she's getting a job at Keller Williams. So we see her boss, Eric. Eric Eric reminds me of the dude from the Fat Albert show, the tall one with the teeth. He reminds me of a grown-up version of him, and it's kind of cute or whatever. I mean, this is cute, not cute. Like, it's something about him that's cute, but not cute. Like, oh, but no. So it's just something, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, he like, okay, you got to quit your waitressing job because our clients are going to need you forever and ever in a day. Like, they're going to need you 24/7, okay? And the split is always a 60-40 split. She's like, so I get 60 and you get 40? He's like, no. You get 40, we get 60 up part of your commission. She's like, well, okay, because if I can just do one sale, like that can make me that would help me be able to quit my job. She said, but until I make a sale and I make commission, like I can't quit my job because I need to make money to pay bills. I said, she's smart, so she may be from Detroit. Not saying people from other cities here, it's not smart, but I mean, anyway. So, she brings, okay, it's fine, I'll take the 60-40 split. I'll quit my job once I make a sale or whatever. What I gotta do, what I'm gonna do next. So he said, well, your first client will be Sean Kingston. I'm like, Sean, beautiful girl. Something, that dude or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, at least she's getting a celebrity client or whatever. Because that's the thing. This show is about them and their celebrity clients. So he's like, you're going to rent a Rolls Royce, go pick him up, and drive him to the listing or whatever. That's what you have to do, whatever. And I'm like, okay. So she's like, Sean Kingston, are you sick? What? Oh my God, I know his music. I'm like, nope. I told y'all all the time that there are certain industries where you cannot fan out. You just cannot fan out. And I feel like she fanning out in the office with her boss. I'm like, girl. So we see her in the Rolls Royce riding around with Sean Kingston, and she's short. So you can tell she's short because she's all the way up on the wheel. And then it's like, oh my God, this is the first time I've ever drove a Rolls Royce. Oh my God. I'm like, girl, why is you telling the client this is the girl? She was too friendly. Too, like, we friends. No, he's a client. If you have never drove a Rolls Royce, you should have had all them feels, okay, when you were driving to him. If you not in the car talking to him about like, it was too much for me, okay? And I love your music. Oh my God, I be dancing, like, hey, I'm looking like, and this bomb is fuck here. I'm like, did you see what she doing? You don't see it yet? She tripping, but again, she was a fan. She was a fan towards him. She was shell shocked for the car, whatever. I'm like, it was just too much. And you know what I'm saying? He like, well, how long have you been doing this? Oh, I just moved here about, not too long ago, whatever. I'm brand new. I'm fresh in this game. I'm like, oh my God. Girl, you doing all the wrong things. To me, I feel like, make him feel like you know what you're doing. Because he can also feel like because you're a newbie, I can pull stuff on her that I can't pull with a seasoned agent. But she ain't seasoned. She ain't and she don't know. I'm like, when she was like, I dance to your music, you so cool, we vibing. Like, you was so cool. Oh my God, I'm like, girl, you just picked the man up. How much of a job you vibing? Okay, how long was the drive? A couple hours? Anyway, I'm just like, girl, calm down. It was team too much for me. But I mean, it was what it was. I'm gonna leave it at that. But girl, she ain't gonna no. So we then see Taylor and Jacob go to listen with their boss Ty. Now this is their boss Ty. That's Ty. Ty is weird to me. We're gonna leave that alone. But that's their boss Ty. But however, they add a listen. Look how this fool dressed. Girl, they add a list in to show Vanessa Simmons a house. And Suge Knight's son, Jacob, is dressed like a club goer, okay? I'm like, the shoe... First of all, I feel like his outfit don't match. I feel like the orange and blue shoes don't match. I get it's a blue shirt, but I don't like your outfit, bruh, at all. I just don't. I don't like the hats. I feel like, but the boss ain't dressed no better. He got camo pants, a military jacket. There's like a Gucci belt. You know, I mean, Taylor is dressed nice. I still think her dress is a little bit too short. You know, it could be like 1 inch longer. But I think in LA they just wear short stuff or whatever. And of course, that's Vanessa right there. So, you know, Ty like, oh yeah, we got hip hop royalty. She's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He like, oh, you know, well, I'm Suge Knight's son, you know what I'm saying? And you Reverend daughter. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Girl, no, it's not. He dressed like a fool. Okay. And then he go tell her, oh my God, like I had such a crush on your brother Diggy. I love Diggy. I love, girl. Why you, again, I do not like when people fan out at work. I feel like if you're gonna be in that industry where you're meeting people, like you can't be like, no, girl. Anyway, so you know they walking through the house or whatever. So we can see as they walking through that Ty treats Taylor like an assistant. Okay, Ty is walking around, and it's every time Taylor tries to like answer some questions, he cuts her off. You know, because Vanessa's like, "Well, how much is the house? Well, it costs. Well, it costs. Da, 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 da." Or you know, can we get the furniture? Yeah, we can. No, we can't. I'm like, so every time Taylor was trying to respond to Lord Jesus to Vanessa, Ty would cut her off and answer the question. But I feel like Ty was doing that because he's the actual agent and she's just there assisting him. And I guess it was what it was. So that house they showed her was 4.5 mil. She wanted to offer 4.2. He said, I think you should go 4.25. And then that's like a serious offer. Okay, we'll do that, but can you write in? Because I really want that dining room table. I really want that. We can try to get it, but I can't guarantee. So cool. She's not going. What were you doing to her? Like, you need to calm down. Like, you need to rest some time and chill out or whatever. Like, you know, when did you become her realtor? When I showed her the house. No, he didn't. I'm her realtor. You were here to assist me. I'm like, well, that's not nice. And again, you can see that he is kind of like good dog. You know, not calling her dog, but like training her, whatever, and not fully trusting her to do the job. And I feel like she's very green. I feel like even though he was rude to her, she still is not as mature and as polished as I think she should be to be selling homes at how much them homes cost. Okay, I would not want somebody talking to me about how much they love my brother. No, that ain't the way to bond with me. Say that you love. Oh, I love your show. The Girl Hip Hop is so cool. Like you are so likable. Like that's something I would think is cool, but not. I had such a crush on your brother. That's weird. That means you want to have sex with my brother. I don't want to hear that. I'm done with that. Anyway, you know he like would stay here, clean up or whatever, and I'm gone. Says Ty. I can't believe him. Can you believe him, Jacob? Nope. Jacob didn't say nothing because Jacob is not. Again, they made it seem like Jacob, who was Suge Knight's son, was the realtor. He isn't. Okay. So, we see Jacob and Taylor hang out again or whatever. He's supposed to work on his lights and stuff. He all distracted. Seeing how the lawyer called him by his dad or whatever. His dad, who he has not talked to in 3 years because the whole town should have been locked up. He supposedly has been on like phone lockdown, so he has not been able to have any incoming or he hasn't been able to make any phone calls in 3 years. So, but that ban has been lifted, so he's gonna get a call from his dad soon. I'm just so worked up about that. So he say, well, we did not. Well, I guess we maybe knew but did not know. He brings up how his dad was not around his whole life. He brings up how at one point his dad was upset at him for wanting to like go away to school, and so he went away. They kind of wasn't talking or whatnot. Because Suge didn't agree with it or whatever. He said, and then he was supposed to come see me so we can kind of catch up or whatever. And then before he do that, he got locked up. And so even before he went to jail, we hadn't been talking because he was upset with me. And the fact that he's so young, which means that probably happened. He was like a real teenager. So again, you could see that he was like emotional, like he was like almost trying to hold back his tears. He was clearly holding back from crying on camera. But he did another. He was crying on camera. Ain't no tears come out because he was, holding in or whatever, but because he like, my dad has never been the person to communicate the right way. Like, he's never been a good communicator. He's like, but him being away is going to force us to have to talk and communicate, through the phone, because now he can't go nowhere. And I was like, look, sometime God will sit you down. Okay? He will either sit you down or lay you down. You better hope he sits you down, because if he lay you down, you're going to be up there with him. Okay? So again, but he's just emotional, saying how he can't really focus on doing the licensing stuff because he's so focused on his dad, and not having talked to him in all these years, and having to have a conversation with him and like catch him up. I'm like, first of all, the one phone conversation is impossible to have a conversation about what's happened in the past 3 to 4 years. That's not gonna happen. But I mean, focus just on saying hi, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's a little regular conversation or whatever. But again, he like, I'm just, it's that whole thing. I mean, okay. Well, my ice father scares the crap out of me. So we do see Ajanae, and she does show Sean the house. Now we also see that her boss is there and somebody else is there, whatever. So the house was a one bedroom apartment, somewhere, I think they say like Floyd Mayweather, and somebody else also lives in the same building, and it's worth 1.699. I'm like, 1.7 million for a one bedroom, girl. The floors better clean themselves. Okay, the bed needs to make itself. I need a robot maid that comes and pulls me out of bed when it's time to go to work. Is what I need. Anyway, he like, what, I don't know, like, I don't really know downtown LA or whatever. It's just not what I expected or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just not familiar with the area. Ajanae then said, what? The location is, it's okay because it's just like your music. You know what I'm saying? It's just all these different cultures. I'm like, what is you talking about? What does his apartment being somewhere with different cultures have to do with? He may not want to be there because he don't know the area. It's just like, find something big. We had to go crazy. Anyway. I think my tattoo is itching. It's like crazy. This is driving me crazy. But again, so the apartment is 1.7 million or whatever. And she was saying, it's a melting pot. It's a melting pot of this and of that, and you would love it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you should purchase it. It's like, think about it as a business. I'm like, he may want to just live there. He may not, but again, you can purchase property in an area that will, you know what I'm saying, be higher later, and then sell the house or the apartment at a profit. He then says, okay, I'll consider getting it if y'all can get it for me for 1.4 million. If you can get it for me for 1.4 million, then I'll get it. And I feel like Sean Kingston had all them, legal issues of jewelers suing him for not paying for the jewels. I'm like, well, he had 1.4 million. I was like, I don't know. And I'm saying, it's kind of weird. So, her boss said, okay, get back in the Rolls Royce and take him back. We got to go, whatever, return the car. So, in the car, Sean, like, that was really cool. We was really vibing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got good energy from you. Like, I got really, really, really good energy from you. You know what I'm saying? So, from this deal, I want the deal to go through you and through you alone. Like, I don't want to have you. I want you to, like, handle it all or whatever because I feel comfortable with you. And I'm like, do we want to sleep? I was like, wait, why would you? She told you she brands back anew, but he then said, I want, it can help you, and I want you to know that I believe in you. I said, oh, Lord Jesus. So she's like, oh, my God, oh my God, I don't know what to do. This is crazy. So she like, how if it goes right through her, she don't have to worry about no 60-40 split or whatever. But it would mean cutting her boss out, and she don't want to burn no bridges. I say, Lord Jesus. So she then goes and sees her friend Andrew. So look, Andrew, y'all know that from Teen Mom. So Andrew is also a real estate agent or whatever. He's out there too. He's supposedly successful. He has a listing for a winery, like a vineyard. I'm like, well, God damn it. Okay, so she goes to see him, but she has a crush on him. Okay, she likes Andrew. I can just imagine us, on this vineyard, in this vineyard, together, happy. Too soon? Yes, too soon. Too soon, Ajanae. So, she tells him what happened, how Sean Kingston was a client of theirs, and how, it was supposed to be, all of them working together. And Sean then told her that he wanted her to get it along. My tattoo is really itching. It's kind of crazy. And I hate that because it made me feel like something going on with my ex. Because that's what his name used to be, and it's just, it's aggravating. Anyway, but when she's like, I don't know what to do because I'm new and I don't want to burn any bridges. But again, he's saying how he don't want to work with my boss. He wants to just be me. What should I do? And Andrew, in my opinion, gave her good sound advice. He's like, look, you don't want to burn any bridges in this town because again, if you do certain things, like what if the deal don't go through, but now your name burnt in the system or whatever, and people won't want to work with you if they feel like, you like sneaky, underhanded or whatever, or again, if you have some kind of, label on your name in this industry. So, you need to be honest and go talk to your boss and let him know what was said and take it from there, because again, you don't want to get in a situation where people know of you for, unsavory type things or whatever. You are so right. Oh my God. And she is looking at this man as if he is the last man on earth. And she just wants to, I just want to marry. My tattoo is really itching, y'all, on my back. I just want to look at you. I'm like, girl, again, I can see some stuff going on with them two, okay? And I think he's supposed to like engage or something like that. So that's gonna be a whole different story. So we see the whole thing. We see Zack used to date this girl right here, Samantha. Samantha's also one of the agents there. She is like a top agent in LA, and they used to date years ago when he first left the league or whatever, and he was not, he was still in these streets, okay, and so it did not work out because he was not ready for an actual relationship or whatnot, but they kind of cool now, and she says she also looking for love, so clearly it's going to be something going on between them two, and that's really all we need to say, but she's a part of the cast too, but I was like, what's Zack at? I'm gonna put on both so you can see what they both look like. So yeah, they gonna be a thing. Point blank period. So we then see all the agents have an event together, hanging out and whatnot. They're all together and meeting for the first time or the other time because again, Ajanae is new, so she's like in the new melting pot or whatever. So they talking, okay, and I can already see that Ajanae and Taylor is gonna have beef because Taylor seems to be childish and immature, but again, she's 19, but whatever. So, but I'm like, they're gonna have some issues. So Taylor brings up how, what I'm saying, look at Ajanae. She thinks she's cute. Like, I've seen all these girls who come here and think because they're cute, they're gonna make deals or whatever. And it takes hard work to close deals. I say, well, I mean, I guess that's true. But not I guess it's true, but I know it's true. So, as they talk like, yeah, like we had to listen or whatever. And then Sean Kingston was there. I had to drive him back to his hotel, and we got, we were talking all close or whatever. And like, what you mean? Like, what you like private person or whatever? Like, y'all doing it or whatever? She's like, no, I was just like, we were just like vibing or whatever. And what I'm saying? And, oh, so like y'all was messing around. She's like, look, I'm not finna have this conversation in front of all of y'all. And so she asked her boss to go have a private conversation. And so she then proceeds to tell Eric how, Sean said he ain't want to work with you. He said he wants to work with me alone or whatever. And she's like, so he said, well, what did you say? She's like, I was shocked. I didn't say anything. I just said, oh, okay, I'll talk to Eric or whatever. And she's like, so that was really all I said. So she's like, well, how about on this one so that we can get the sale? You know what I'm saying? Just let me do it. Like, let me be the face of this sale so that way we can get it. And I can be the closer, okay? I can close these deals. I mean, she talked a game like from Detroit. So he said, you know what? It's all about closing deals. So if you can close the deal, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes what the client wants, the client gets. And again, if the company sells it, the company still makes money, even if he don't make a commission on it. But if that's what the client wants, it's better to give the client what he wants than to lose the whole thing. So, they go back to the table like, yeah, Ajanae's the new closer. Like, she gonna close the deal with, Sean Kingston, whatever. And Taylor gets jealous. I'm like, what you jealous for? Like, y'all work for two different companies. Like, what did you upset if, Eric is allowing her to work with Sean Kingston? The deal doesn't close until you have a contract. The ink ain't, you don't have no signed contract, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you got to make it happen to make it happen or whatever. I'm like, what? She was really upset. And they're like, girl, what is you mad for? What is she mad for? Why is she mad? Girl, I don't know why she mad, but she's always mad or whatever. So the deal ain't signed, so it's not closed. There isn't no deal of it. And they like, girl, calm down with your mother. She getting loud, whatever. And then we see and they looking at her like, are you done? Are you finished? Having a little tantrum? Whatever. Don't look at me, okay? Don't look at me. Don't stare at me. This my good side. Take a picture, bitch. I'm like, whatever, bitch. I'm like, why, Taylor? Why are you being childish, acting like this? It just does not make any sense. And I don't look. It's the weirdest thing because again, Ajanae. I'm trying to put that pictures up real quick before I end this off. Ajanae and Taylor, you think would be kind of cool simply because they, two young black girls, but no, Ajanae ass and this is the wrong thing. Ajanae and why am I moving the wrong thing? I'm serious. It's 4 a.m. Ajanae and Taylor up here beefing, and it's crazy because Taylor is supposed to be. I'm a boss bitch. I'm a self-made. You in the end. What did you get mad for? Ajanae is brand spanking new girl. Again, y'all don't work for this girl. They had beef already, okay, and they arguing and whatever. I will say Ajanae was not engaging that much in the argument or whatever. She was sitting there looking like, you look dumb. You getting all up in arms. You look real, real dumb right now. And I'm like, that's what I would pay her dust. Okay, wholeheartedly dust. Taylor is gonna be a mess. She's gonna be a mess. She's gonna be childish, and she seems to be intimidated by Ajanae. And so I'm 19 and I'm balling, bitch. I say, girl, are you really? Are you really? Anyway, it was a good episode. It was a good, show. I'm intrigued to see episode 2. I really, really, really am. And again, VH1 needs these other kind of shows to get some fresh meat on the show. Anyway, I'm done. Peace.